Headings. We all know that we can give a number of headings to one topic. Whatever we want, whether we want to give a one-word heading or a two-word heading or maybe a sentence, we can always have options of giving different headings to different stories, or even to the same story we can give a number of headings. In order to develop the reading skills of the students, giving headings to the right paragraph and using the right paragraph for a certain heading is an essential part of the reading and comprehension paper. The primary school children would be liking to give a reading topic or a heading with one word or two words. For example, if they are talking about a rose, they may call it a rose or they may say a flower. But for the secondary school children and for the higher school children, they can do more than that. They can be doing two words heading or probably three words heading, and sometimes a sentence for a heading. An exercise for that could be that the teacher provides some paragraphs to the students and then asks them to give a heading for that. Now, as I say, we need to give more and more opportunity to our students to imagine, to create. This giving of headings should not be very restricted in order to make the students follow to give certain headings only. The teacher should encourage them to use more and more vocabulary to produce headings that they want to give to certain paragraphs. However, this exercise should not be restricted, but the exercise where the teacher wants the students to give a certain heading, in that case, those headings should be given to the student. I will explain that, how it has to be done. For example, if we have 5 paragraphs, the teacher needs to give those 5 paragraphs along with 7 headings. She can give them more than 5 headings so that there is a chance for the students to use 5 headings, but the other 2 would not be the relevant headings. And if the students are choosing that, that means they are not being able to head the paragraph or the text according to the skills that they should develop. So this is a way to do the restricted headings to the paragraphs or to the story or to a text. In that case, the teacher needs to give the headings. If the teacher is not giving a heading, then that means she should be accepting all types of headings as long as those headings, they do have some relevance. Of course, they cannot be just out of the blue somewhere. For example, if the text is about seasons and somebody is talking about some other situation which has got nothing to do with seasons and that is not relevant to the text at all, of course that should not be accepted. But otherwise, any other suggestion made by the students with relevance to the paragraph should be accepted in case the teacher has not given those headings to the student. But if she wants a close exercise where she wants them to use certain headings, then she should be giving more than, the headings should be more in number than the paragraphs, so that there is an option of choosing the right one and rejecting the wrong one. And then the students need to know which heading is the closest to the paragraph. Another thing the teacher needs to keep in mind is that the options that she is offering, they must have very close resemblance to each other. That is, I mean, all those headings should be very close to one another, very similar to one another. And the best way to do is that the teacher should use one word which is common in all the 7 headings in order to make the students evaluate which one would be better. Because sometimes the students just look at a word and think, because this word is in the paragraph, they think this heading is related to that. So it should not be that. The students should really be very clear about it, that which heading should go with which paragraph. So in order to make it more challenging and more authentic, the teacher needs to make the headings very similar, and it is very good if she uses a common word in all the 7 options in order to evaluate the skills of the students, because then they will think that this word is in all the headings. There has to be something more that we have to look for and then give the heading to the text.